Duff Snail's here to tell you my story about Ntna and this fun, less exciting challenge. We put blood, sweat, and tears into this year's Next Top Nail Artist competition, hence the dripping blood from my Ntna journal made into a nail accessory, and a little peek at who our last inspiration is, Jan Arnold. Those of us left had the pleasure of touring Jan's closet for inspo, and it was nothing short of exceptional and unexpected. And as you can see, so were these nails. Starting off with perfectly shaped and buff nails, I'll begin painting the base colors using shellac. Shellac, like other gels, needs to be applied in thin layers, multiple times for best application and no wrinkling. Once I'm finished with the base color, I'll go ahead and use shellac, matte top coat, glitter top coat, and pearl top coat on different nails to add texture. Using my drill to cut my first nail down, I have a special plan using wire as to how to create dripping blood on this nail. The molding putty on the back of the nail came in handy to hold the wires in place before permanently securing them with Plexi Gel Builder. Now onto the drips. Using C&D Retention Bright White and Monomer, I will apply small beads of acrylic on each wire, spreading them downward but trying not to connect them for a more realistic dripping look. Now paint the drips with Shellac Wildfire and move on to jeweling the base of the nail using Plexi Gel Builder to camouflage the magnet used to secure the Ntna journal for an optional look to wear with or without. And just like that, looks complete. I'm now creating a sheet of shellac using black pull in multiple layers and finished off with matte top coat. Once fully cured, it will create a pliable paper-like sheet to work with and cut into strips. The strips are easy to bend and shape into different options. Here I'm channeling Jan's black satin and ruffled biker jacket by securing the strips at one end and twisting them and then securing them at the other. I've also left a small amount of fringe detail at the bottom. Now to make a ruffle, I'll cut a larger strip of shellac and weave in and out on a sewing needle, and then secure with the Plexi Gel Builder at the top of the nail. This nail turned out so perfectly, I couldn't even add a small amount of diamonds. It was what my dreams were made of. On to my second favorite nail, I'm starting with Shellac Wildfire in thin strips down the nail, then filling in the details to make the first part of the plaid. Using Indigo Rock and Aura with a striping brush, the look is almost finished with a matte top coat. Painting Plexi Gel Builder over the plaid lines using coordinating thread, I'll create an embroidered plaid nail. Taking note of Jan's statement for a love of frayed edges, I'll leave little details true to this trend. The final touch is a little fluff. Using Plexi Gel Builder, I'll secure fur to the underside tip edge and a few chain details on top, and this baby is beautiful. This next nail look is half inspired by Jan's plaid dress by Chopava Lowena. I mix up the colors and prints a bit, but I'm going to make a cool version of a belt with Plexi Gel Builder. I'll make two sides with the builder and cure in layers. Then I'll paint a plaid design using shellac and finish with a matte top coat and a bit of shaping. Layers among layers among layers, but they're worth the wait. Now the fun part. I cut the shapes to resemble two sides to a belt and will secure each piece to one side of the nail with Plexi Gel Builder. Using craft wire, I've now created a functioning belt for this nail. And there it is, but there's still a few finishing touches. Adding pearls with a bit of hair coming out is channeling Jan's oversized denim bomber jacket by the Blondes, and of course this nail wouldn't be complete without a little extra bling. Uh-oh, double trouble, layered nail with a clear tip sized the same over a black pool painted tip with glitter top coat. I'll create tiny holes up both sides of both the nails and sew the two together with thread for a designer-inspired nail look. Creating shellac sheets with cream puff, I'll line each strip I cut with gold striping tape and fold into a hoop ring to create a bondage style look. Once done, I'll connect the bottom and top piece with a chain and secure to the nail with builder gel. Last but not least, a few more details and this nail is complete. This little baby turned out to be an uh-oh, but I'm going to turn it into something more. I'm going to use the top and the bottom pieces for different nails completely. Using a pin, pearl, and retention bright white acrylic, I'll carefully build out the already circular shape to create an eyeball. Onto the petals, I want extra detail using the reflective croc skin style fabric with thin layers of shaper for some flexibility. Painting the petals in Museum Meet Cute, I'll finish off with matte top coat, and there are some cute petals. Implanting the pin in the middle of the nail using a drill bit and builder gel, I create a lot of negative space for the petals. Adding chains to the back of the petals creates the length to match the other nails. Now that the eyeball is all painted, I will add some accessories and details to complete this look. It's Ntna's very own flower eyeball. Now to make use of the bottom of my oopsie nail, I'll cut this tip in half, use builder gel to encapsulate some hoop rings in the middle for negative space, and add the oopsie to the bottom. It's looking pretty cool. Now for some diamonds, studs, tulle, and some hanging details, we make a nail that could be fashioned after a designer shoe or a jacket. This oopsie nail is no longer an oopsie. Using another shellac sheet, I have a little trick up my sleeve. In our conversation over Zoom, Winnie mentioned maybe we could make a reversible nail happen, and maybe I did. Using a shellac sheet cut to nail tip size, I painted one side fashioned after one of Jan's designer dresses. I then painted the other side inspired by Ntna and all the colors of life. Using studs and pearls, I created enough height between the two tips for the sheet to slide in and out perfectly. Then I added accessories for the finished look. Creating another round of shellac sheets, I want to mimic the look of ruffles layered on this pinky nail using the needle and thread method you saw earlier. Curing the ruffles to the nail using builder gel and adding accessories and fur to the underside complete this look like a statement piece top. Last but not least, finishing up this last nail using the croc skin fabric and a bit of builder gel. It comes right off and creates a clear skirt look to mimic Jan's rain dress. I'm then going to go ahead and use a few of my shellac sheets and make a few ruffles, accessories, adding some builder gel and raw glitter to the bottom, ombre up the top. This look is complete. Oh my. This nail was the perfect addition to round off my capsule. These nails were styled after Jan Arnold's wacky, unexpected closet, but with my interpretation, of course. Style says who you are without ever having to speak it.